So thousands of years ago, there was a group of people that believed that they could hear from God. At least they felt His sense and direction telling them that they should disperse and cover the whole globe. At some point in their story though, they forgot about this and they lost sight of what God had called them to do. So they started to migrate together. And they actually wrote into their scrolls that they decided to build their own metropolis, a giant city with a tower that reached as high as they could possibly build it. In essence, what they were saying is that their own thoughts and opinions were more important than what God had called them to. They were pretending and playing the part of God and ignoring His call. So the story goes on to say that God actually comes into the scene and He forces them to disperse. He gives them many different languages and confuses them and sends them out into the wilderness. So what's happened so far is God took this human-made equilibrium and He turned it into a disequilibrium that would serve His purposes, that would create a beautiful diversity in multiple cultures and facets of the world. This was a good thing. This disequilibrium became a good thing that's created a beautiful group of nations and people all across our globe. And our goal today is to go from the disequilibrium that was created and actually create re-equilibrium, uniting these different nations and people to learn from one another now, and to take what God has done and to create something beautiful from it. This past October, I had a tremendous blessing of being able to take 4 refugee teenagers here to Golden, Colorado and take them on a climbing trip. One of the beautiful things about Network 512 is that for every 9 trips that we book, we give away 1 for free to a community that wouldn't typically get that experience. So one of those trips this past year was to this refugee community. And these 4 teenagers showed me something about that cycle we were just talking about that I had never experienced before. They have experienced equilibrium to disequilibrium to re-equilibrium in a way that you and I probably never will. They've been displaced from a home that was terrorized and had to come to a foreign country after years of waiting. To come to a place where they didn't know the language or the school culture, they didn't have friends or family here already, and had to create a new home. And that tenacity and perseverance that was in those 4 kids came out in the way that they climbed, like something you've probably never seen before. It was amazing to watch. So our goal at Network 512 grew. Instead of just 1 for every 9 trips we booked, taking people on climbing trips for free, we want to do more than that. We want to further partner with the refugee communities that are here in Denver. And so we're actually asking you to help us out. Last year, in our first year as a company, we didn't quite make it back to what we needed to be able to fund our 2nd year of insurance and permits. So we're asking you to help fund our company to further our mission and our goals. And with that, for every $400 that's donated, we're going to give away a free trip to the refugee community here in Denver by partnering with people like the African Community Center, who helped us with that last trip that we did. We hope to do so many more trips like this, and we hope that you'll help us in that. And maybe we'll all learn a little bit something more about what it means to come together and to unite the beauty that's amidst diversity.